it gives you the opportunity and the time to be able to switch your major. Because the last thing that you want is to be 2 or 3 years into your major, failing multiple classes, being in debt, and then realizing you have to switch your major. So, moving on to my last point, why is engineering worthwhile? Well, there are a number of reasons why engineering is worth it. One, when you study engineering, after completing your degree, you will bring out your most efficient self. You will be able to develop highly efficient time management skills. You will be able to work on highly stressful situations, and you will be able to solve very complex problems, which sometimes seem impossible. But if you take the time and break it down into smaller pieces, you'll be able to solve those complex problems. Also, with engineering, I'm sure you've heard, they have some of the highest starting salaries, they have very high potential earnings, and they have a very high job satisfaction rate because engineers have the ability to travel a lot for the company. They also have the ability to move around in the company, and after an engineer is in a position for a few years, they can switch to management positions and go on to be executives or senior level management. And so in closing, engineering is utterly hard, and just based off of the coursework alone, but when professors in the College of Engineering add tricks, these can discourage students. Today I have told you about the tricks that professors play on students, weed out classes and their benefits, and what makes engineering worthwhile. In all, engineering is a very tall order to fill, and at times it can be very stressful and leave you to feel very overwhelmed, but it is worth it. And when students are able to realize and understand why they're being pushed so hard, then they will take this major more seriously. And the reason that they are pushed this hard is because engineers are equipped with the very essential skills to solve very complex problems that can change the world. And so with that being said, sometimes they make mistakes, and sometimes these mistakes are not small, and they can cost the lives of other humans. And when students understand this, then they understand why the college is trying to weed out students who are not willing to put themselves in unrealistic situations and be able to adapt to those circumstances and overcome every obstacle placed in front of them. Thank you.